Happy almost weekend. Welcome into South Florida Daily. I'm Kate Monahan.
And I'm Megan Hayes. Today we're coming at you from Cacti Park of the Palm Beaches. This is where spring training is happening for the Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals. Kate, did you know St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner?
Honestly, no. I don't know where the year's gone.
I know.
You got your green?
I got my green on already. If you're looking for plans on Sunday for St. Patrick's Day, come out here because they're having Bark in the Park. You bring your four-legged friend to the ballpark. You get to watch a spring training game.
So much fun. What more can you ask for?
I know. So come do that, okay? All right, we've got a packed show for you today, so let's go ahead and dive into all the other fun.
Frank Licari takes us to meet with a local jazz musician and checks out the Palm Beach International Jazz Festival.
We meet a local designer who reuses recycled materials to create stylish clothing.
Looking for weekend plans? Megan's got you covered with the Weekend Rundown.
And later, it's Fitness Friday. Stay tuned to see how you can elevate your fitness routine this spring.
But first, if you're a golfer or not so much, you're guaranteed to have a good time at Drive Shack in West Palm Beach. We head out on the town with Frank Licari.
South Florida Daily is on the move with Palm Tran.
It's time to swing into action for some friendly golf competition at Drive Shack in West Palm Beach.
I wouldn't call myself an avid golfer, all right? I dabble.
Not even avid?
No, dabbler. I'm a dabbler, Angela.
Okay, gotcha.
What's the difference between this and other ranges that I might have been to?
Well, the other ranges that you might have been to, it was just the range. Here we've got food, fun, and the driving range. So golf is kind of like a byproduct of our restaurant and bar. We have craft cocktails, we have great food, and then you can hit some balls.
So it's more of an experience. So if I'm a Yahoo, right? Like I haven't really, it's okay.
It's okay.
I can come here and be a Yahoo.
If you've never hit a golf ball before, it's still okay to come. It's still a place that everybody can have fun and enjoy. You know, all you need to do is take that ball and make it go a little forward.
Right, yeah, you just got to get it over this little net here. And it's I noticed that some balls just drop straight down. So
that is correct.
Yeah, so not all professionals.
No, not even close.
Right,
you can hit the Drive Shack sign. It's 220 yards away. Most people, can't hit that, but
yeah, I'm in the most people category.
Right. You can play several games. We have the TrackMan GPS system that'll track every ball that goes out into the field and where it lands and rolls.
So there's no lying.
There's no lying.
You know
you
exactly how far you're hitting it.
That's exactly right. There is no lying at Drive Shack.
And what are the types of games you can play? I guess I would easily play short game.
We have several golf courses that you can play, or there's a monster game that you can play. There's Shack Jack, which is our version of blackjack.
Every time I come back, I can play a different game.
You can play a different game every time. Different course every time, whatever you want to do.
That's pretty cool.
I thought you did great.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
That's
what I say. I think you're a little bit more than avid.
More than a Yahoo? No,
yeah,
I'm
more
not.
than a Yahoo.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm avid, but maybe I'm more than a Yahoo. But my daily life, people would disagree.
South Florida Daily is on the move with Palm Tran.
Yvette Norwood Tiger is the founder of the Palm Beach International Jazz Festival, where she brings in highly acclaimed artists to celebrate their love of jazz. The festival takes place each year right here at the Kravis Center, where history is just singing through its halls. Let's head inside and do a little riffing with Yvette. What's the first voice that you hear that makes you go, oh?
Ella Fitzgerald and Al Jarreau. I know Al Jarreau
smooth.
Yes. Yeah.
Al Jarreau is smooth.
Yeah. They both were instrumentalists with their voices.
Yes. What made you go, I'm going to do this as my career?
Well, it came much later in my life. After I was diagnosed and recovered from a brain tumor, which happened in 2012.
Wow.
So before that, I was just doing it as a hobby. And I said, well, if I made it this far, this is going to be my testimony. This is my purpose, is to uplift other people, through music.
Tell me about the International Jazz Festival.
After the surgery and everything, I said, well, I want to do big things. I want to start doing bigger stages, jazz festivals. One night it just came to me, start my own jazz festival And I take pleasure in it because I'm able to bring in musicians who haven't performed on a large stage like that at a jazz festival, although they're quite, talented.
That's how you'll stay.
The Kravis Center is known for quality entertainment here in Palm Beach County. What better place to have it?
When I'm not going to your festival and I want to see jazz, where would I go?
Great place is the Arts Garage. Another place is the Cultural Arts Center in Lake Worth.
Yep. Congratulations.
Thank you. Maybe one day I'll have you on stage with me.
Oh, man. If you really want to sell this thing, of course. Who else are you going to put in the show?
The YMCA has expanded its mission over the decades to become more than a fitness center. It's become a place to gather for connection and wellness for all ages. Why not check it out with me?
2 full body circuits,
Okay.
benches, and then all our free weights along this
This is where all the
back wall.
serious stuff happens over here.
Yes, all the heavy lifting. All the,
Yeah.
So you see to the right is eGym, so that's our newest piece of equipment.
E-gym? What is that?
E-gym.
Oh, so it's like what, AI?
So it's automated.
Automated
So it's
technology.
yes,
Gotcha.
it's automated
So it does the
circuit.
workout for me?
I wish. So it remembers your settings and your weight.
Gotcha. So, oh wow, so it'll memorize, and when next time I come back, it's in there?
Yes, it's all in
Get
there. You
outta
just need a
here.
band.
Oh wow. All
It
right.
knows your name.
That looks nothing like me.
So now you're gonna see yourself on the screen.
Wow, I am 5'10".
5'10".
Get a picture of that. It's like a country club in here.
YMCA starts for Young Men's Christian Association.
Right.
So it actually started off as a book club, and it just grew from there and took off.
It literally was just guys coming to read
Yeah,
books?
coming together and having a Bible study. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even know. Wow, you taught me something today. In England?
In England. It started in England.
Get out of here.
At RY, we really focus on community and what our community needs, and it grew from there.
Yeah.
And there's multiple families who've been here for generations. So RY has been around for 50 years.
Wow. Talk to me about some of the programs that you do have.
So we have programs such as Live Strong at the Y. We have programs that help with chronic diseases like Parkinson's and arthritis, and group exercise classes for them as well. So we have spin, yoga, Pilates, over
Nice.
60 classes every week. We also have pickleball in the morning for our members.
That's big now, isn't it?
Pickleball is big. And then as long as there's no games or practice going on, it's free to members.
Wow, wow.
Nice.
All right. Soccer, swimming, basketball.
Yes.
Volleyball?
Yes. We have
Okay.
youth volleyball.
And you got leagues too.
We have, yep,
Age
youth
of
and
the
adult
leagues?
leagues.
Yeah, full gym.
Group exercise.
Group
classes.
exercise, e-gym.
E-gym.
Childcare. What don't you do here? I mean,
We
I
also
feel-
have preschool.
is that right?
We also have preschool here.
Hey, Frank, welcome.
There you go.
Ooh.
So it's giving you instructions how to do it properly. So that's your starting weight.
Okay.
So it remembers,
Wow.
yeah, it remembers your weight for next time, and it remembers your weight. All the
This is
difference.
crazy. I got a lot to work on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starting point.
I know.
Now you know where to go.
Yeah. It's depressing though.
Oh.
St. Patrick's Day is almost here. Head to Irish Fest at O'Shea's Pub in downtown West Palm Beach, March 16th and 17th. This 2-day block party will take over Clematis Street and will feature a variety of activities for all ages, including a kids zone. Kicking off at 10 a.m. on Saturday, March 16th, they will be showing the Ireland vs. Scotland rugby match. Following the match, you can enjoy live music, followed by performances by Palm Beach Pipe and Drums, dancers from Aaron Moore Academy of Irish Dance, and even more live music. Walk along Clematis and check out the beer trucks and outdoor bar setup, as well as Irish and local street vendors. If you're hungry, grab a bite of authentic Irish food at O'Shea's, such as shepherd's pie, corned beef and cabbage, and bangers and mash. There's fun for all to be had at the Irish Fest. Don't miss it. For more information, visit o'sheaspub.com. Happy St. Patrick's Day! We are always on the move at South Florida Daily, and to keep up with all the latest fun things to see and do, make sure you're following us on social on Facebook and Instagram at SouthFL Daily.
And don't worry, if you miss an episode of South Florida Daily, you can now see it on YouTube. Head to southfldaily.com to learn more, and don't forget to subscribe.
The South Florida Daily set is sponsored by El Dorado Furniture.
Visit us online and at all El Dorado Furniture showrooms.
Welcome back into South Florida Daily. Next up, we head to Delray Beach to meet a local fashion designer who is making her mark on the industry.
This designer combines her love of fashion and art to create really unique pieces. Let's head to Art Adventures, House of Perna.
So I would love to start out by talking about the space that we're in here. It's very colorful,
yes.
Very fun, very inspiring. So tell us about your studio.
So this is where all of our magic happens, where I spend all of my time. I jokingly, mistakenly call this home 90% of the time because I'm here more than my actual house. But yeah, so we do all of our design work here. My team and I work on all of the new products, and we always say everything starts and ends with us here. So even things that are made elsewhere, all the design work starts here, all of the paperwork starts here, and then it winds up back here at the end.
So people can just walk in off the street?
So they can.
And come here?
We tell people if you email us and set up an appointment, it's better. That way we make sure we're here. Like, you know, we have a lot of events and exhibits and different things we do. So that way you don't come and you're disappointed if you drove from Miami. Yeah. And we're not in here. We are here most of the time. But yeah, if you make an appointment, we're always here. And then the first Friday of every month, we have an art walk from 6 to 9. So people can come on in and see the new things that we're working on. And yeah, people get a little confused sometimes. They're like, this is a store? I'm like, no, this would be a very messy store. We are a working studio. So
what does that mean when someone comes in and they look at the clothes and they want it, and they're like, how can I
So we have some pieces that are ready to wear and you can take it and go today. And then we have some pieces from our House of Perna collection that are made to order. So you come in, we determine what size you are in our clothing, and then we make it for you. So instead of it sitting on a rack collecting dust, it's made just for you. So we literally cut it on this table, we sew it on the machine right there, and you get to take it home. So I interned first at Oscar de la Renta and then interned with Calvin Klein, both in design in New York. And before I had graduated, I was offered a job at Calvin. So I learned from incredibly talented, amazing people. And then I realized I like color, I like crazy. So I started my own business, which was really scary. Cashed in my 401k and well, here we are. Everything's made to order, whether it's for you coming in wanting a dress or if you're a store. So when you place that order, so when we've worked with, you know, all of the big box stores, they place the order, now we place the order. So it's not that all these units are just sitting being wasted and you know, now it winds up in a landfill. We're doing what we need when we need it. So it kind of makes it a little bit more environmentally friendly. We like to say we're eco-friendly maximalists. Obviously, we have maximalistic style in here. We like to keep everything minimal waste just to, you know, protect our planet and make people feel good when they're wearing it. And we're gonna start talking about those things a little bit more now that people are really caring about it to make them aware that we're doing it. Before we were just like, this is who we are, this is what we do, we don't need to talk about it, it's us. But now customers care, so making sure that they do realize all the things that are part of our business. You know, I think we'll make a lot of people feel even better about buying our products, where before they thought it was pretty, now they know that they're also, you know, doing something good. That's
creative
awesome.
and conscious.
Yes, exactly. Oh, I like that.
So, all this talk has got me excited
about tonight.
Because I see bright colors glaring in my eyeball, and we need to try something on.
Yes,
we have an event to go to, and we want to wear your fashion.
I'm so excited to dress you guys. You're the perfect models. We definitely have all the colors of the rainbow to choose from. So, you ready to get your ass?
Yes, let's get started.
We are always on the move at South Florida Daily, and to keep up with all the latest fun things to see and do, make sure you're following us on social on Facebook and Instagram at South FL Daily.
And don't worry, if you miss an episode of South Florida Daily, you can now see it on YouTube. Head to southfldaily.com to learn more, and don't forget to subscribe.
Welcome back into South Florida Daily. We're kicking off the weekend with a little sweat session.
These moves are going to help you get right and get tight by summertime. It's Fitness Friday.
Welcome to Fitness Friday on South Florida Daily. I'm with trainer Erin Murphy at One Fitness in West Palm Beach. Erin, what workout are we going to do today?
We're going to do 3 arm movements to focus on those stubborn muscles, okay? So we have some 5-pound dumbbells here, but you guys can grab anything. You can do this weighted or not weighted, okay? So you can use soup cans, water bottles, maybe your laundry detergent, you know, anything that you have. But what we're going to do is we're just going to find a nice steady stance, so feet are about shoulder width apart. We're gonna do bicep curls, okay? So we're gonna extend our arms all the way down to our hips, and then we're gonna curl, keeping our elbows in tight, bringing those dumbbells up to our shoulders, okay? So we're gonna go for about 15 reps right here. Yeah, so nice, slow, and controlled. You can make this harder by going slower on the way down and just really feeling that burn in your biceps.
Definitely not to rush through them.
Yeah, don't rush through them. So we're gonna go for 2 more. You guys keep going for about 15 reps right here. We're gonna transition these dumbbells up onto our shoulders now. Okay, so we're gonna turn so our elbows are facing forward. And we're gonna do an overhead press. So it's keeping our feet nice and still. We're gonna press these dumbbells up above our head, thinking about bringing our shoulders, or keeping our shoulders right where they are and our elbows towards our ears. So it's a press. Good, and then same thing, slow as you come right back down. Once those dumbbells are in line with your shoulders, you press it right back up. Good. So same thing, we go for about 15 right here. We're just gonna show you a couple more. Good, let's do 1 more.
Definitely already feel it.
Yeah,
so
good. Now bring them all the way down. We're gonna rest, shake it out for a second. Okay, the last thing we're gonna do is for our triceps. Triceps are those muscles in the back of your arm. We're gonna lean forward just a little bit. We're gonna bend our elbows right next to our ribs, and we're gonna do a tricep kickback. So we're gonna take these dumbbells, we're gonna press them past our butt. Good, and then bring them right back to where you started. The key to this one is keeping your elbows right in line with your ribs. Good, so same thing, we do about 15 of these right here. We'll show you a couple more. Good, Kate, let's do 2 more.
Okay.
1, good, last one. And
already feel it.
Good, yeah.
Another great Fitness Friday here at One Fitness with Erin. Erin, where can we find you if you want to take a class?
We are One Fitness, and we are located on Belvedere and Dixie in West Palm Beach.
Hi, Shakira.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you. Can you tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind this beautiful artwork in front of us?
Absolutely. So my ancestors are from India and Africa. We originated from India and Africa, of course, and we originated to Guyana, South America, and my ancestors, the majority of them, were fishermen, and they knitted and weaved their fishing nets. And I guess I channeled the art in my family, and I started crocheting when my daughter was 1. I took a class at Joann's, and I found out that I was really good at it.
And how'd you end up moving to the metals?
Well, what happened was I had a lot of electrical wire in my garage, and I don't like to waste, and I didn't want to throw it away, so I started stripping the wire, and I found some beautiful, beautiful copper. And from the beautiful copper, I just went to crocheting and weaving fascinators like these. I started making earrings like these. And then I started teaching, and I started a group with Melissa Donnelly with the Stony Brook Stitchers, and everything we made, we gave away, but we taught how to crochet for free. And then I just started, you know, really going to town when I was stressed. I would just sit at my kitchen table and create, and I have showcased at Art Expo New York, Art Basel, White Space Gallery here in town, Continuum. I've taught with the young masters. This fascinator that I'm wearing right now was actually showcased at the Kentucky Derby Museum.
Wow.
For a year-long exhibition.
So
I'm
how
really,
long
really...
does one of your pieces on average take to make?
Well, I'm constantly working on 10 pieces at the same time.
What?
Constantly, because what happens is something starts, for example, this piece over here, I'm just studying it. I don't know how I'm going to finish it yet, how I'm going to do the back of it, what kind of bird I might want to add, or a butterfly. So I make some, and then I leave them, and then I watch them, and I study them, sometimes for days, sometimes for weeks, sometimes for months. And then I go back, and I get the vision, and I create.
Time for your weekend rundown. A list of the fun events happening in our backyard over the next few days. The annual Delray Beach St. Patrick's Day Parade and Festival is Saturday, March 16th. The parade starts at noon and runs down Atlantic Avenue from the Intercoastal Bridge to Northwest 5th Avenue. The festival is from 1 to 5 p.m. at Old School Square. This free, family-friendly event will have live music, Irish step dancing, strolling bagpipers, food vendors, and more. Happy St. Patrick's Day! Experience world-class tennis this weekend in South Florida. It's time for the Miami Open. Head to Hard Rock Stadium starting Sunday, March 17th to watch some of the best tennis players in the world play in a vibrant atmosphere. If you're not a fan of the courtside action, there's plenty of brand activations and pop-up experiences to check out on campus. Learn more and buy tickets at miamiopen.com. Bring your four-legged friend down to Cacti Park of the Palm Beaches on Sunday, March 17th. It's time for Bark in the Park. The New York Mets take on the Washington Nationals at 1:05 p.m. Dogs are allowed to hang out for this special day in sections 122, 123, or the right field lawn. Get your tickets at cactipark.com.